Waduh. Banget, Pak. Bermain Mobile Legends Burgerbangor.
Good afternoon, dear guy. Oh, no! I suppose I should call you, oh, great manager here.
Is there something this great manager can help you with?
It's not here, Rina. I'll go check the shelves back there.
Oh, well, all right. Oh, the shelves have hard edges. Be careful not to bump into them and hurt yourself.
Who's the old lady? Is she looking for something?
Oh, my apologies. I forgot to introduce you. That's my client, Granny Leisha. I'm helping her look for a special sort of sweet cake.
Sweet cake? Sounds delicious. Is it a kind of dessert?
I don't believe so. It's not just a sweet cake. According to Granny, it's a sweet cake with a silly smile.
Rina, the silly sweet cake isn't on the shelves either. I'll check under the counter.
Okay, Granny, but please don't disturb the other customers. She can't quite tell me what this silly sweet cake is, but she really wanted to come to 6th Street to search for it, so I thought I'd try my luck at your store.
I just can't find it, Rina. I can't find the silly sweet cake anywhere.
Oh, please calm down, Granny. I'm here to help.
Okay.
Do you have any movies about silly, smiling sweet cakes, manager?
We've got a lot of silly comedies, but none about sweet cakes. I can't imagine what that'd look like.
It's a sweet cake that's this big, all round and chubby. And it's so funny when it giggles.
We spent the morning looking in the dessert stores, and none of them had a sweet cake that was this big. Silly sweet cake might refer to something round that looks like it's smiling. Well, we're out of dessert stores, so I'll take her to the toy shops this afternoon.
You just reminded me. Round and with a silly smile? That sounds like Mr. Panda at the coffee shop.
Ooh, a glimmer of hope. I rarely come to 6th Street, so I'm not very familiar with the area. Thank you for your suggestion, manager. Come on, Granny Leisha, let's head over.
Rina, I can't walk anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
We have been walking around for hours. Granny, why don't you rest here a while?
Mr. Panda is in the coffee shop next door. I'll go take a picture. I'll show it to Granny, and she can decide if it's the sweet cake she's looking for.
Thanks for your help. I'll stay here and look. The bottom layer is vegetable and ham sandwiches, the middle layer is fresh out of the oven butter scones, and the top layer is low.
Wow.
For tea, I have prepared rose tea and red tea. Do you take it with milk and sugar, Granny Leisha?
Wow.
I only went to get a photo, and you've managed to set up such an extravagant afternoon tea.
Ah, manager, you're back just in time. Please come and enjoy Rina's specialty afternoon tea. Due to the situation at hand, I was unable to make anything myself. So these were all carefully selected from nearby shops while helping Granny look for the sweet cake.
That's a relief. I can eat the low-sugar cake without worrying about my diet.
Sweet cakes.
Oh, right. I took a photo of the silly sweet cake. Is this it, Granny?
What do you think, Granny Leisha? Does it look familiar?
Nope, this isn't it.
Huh? I thought you were looking...
No, it's the drooling one. Oh, no,
I understand. Well, don't worry. I'll help you find whatever kind of sweet cake you're looking for. First of all, please allow me to express my thanks and apologize for any inconvenience. You see, this lady isn't just any client. She's my evaluator. I participate in the new Eridu Housekeeping Association's assessment each year on behalf of Victoria Housekeeping. This time, my assessment for the best is to serve Leisha Christie. Yes, Granny Leisha. I had a general idea of what the service would entail, as I've participated in previous years. But this time's a little different. Granny Leisha didn't ask for any housekeeping services. She just keeps asking me to help her find sweet cake. This test is trickier than I had expected. She might deliberately be giving me a difficult challenge. But I'll take care of things myself. I wouldn't want to affect your business.
It's okay. There's not much going on with the store. Let me keep helping Granny. 6th Street is my turf after all.
Really? Oh, that'd be great. You're an amazing guide, both in and outside. Then let's cover all corners of 6th Street and capture photo. Is there really anything here that fits the criteria of a sweet? This music store has impeccable taste. The collection is... Ah, this record. Just looking at the cover reminds me of something interesting.
Are the songs on this album good? Or does hearing it bring back some fond memories?
Both. There was an incident during the recording of this album. One of the performers quit temporarily. My job was to save the day and perform in her stead. That was a challenging job. Can you guess which instrument I was in charge of?
Based on the way you fight, I'd guess the piano?
The electric guitar!
I never would have guessed.
Right. We've taken pictures of everything we can think of. Let's go back to Granny Laisha. Her sweet cake keeps changing form, but I don't mind it much. The Housekeeping Association's assessments were always the same in the past. Either a normal service job or going into a hollow to deal with ethereals. Finding something made up is unexpected, but at least it's creative. Let's hope these photos contain the sweet cake Granny wants.
Oh, you're back!
I'm not a sidekick, I'm the manager here. Please call me the famed manager Belle. Or just Belle is fine.
Sorry, Manager Belle. Please allow me to apologize on her behalf. Okay, Granny, we have the pictures. Are any of these the loud sweet cake?
No, none of these are the sweet cake. The one I'm looking for... Oh, I remember now! Waves. The sweet cake was floating on white waves up and down. Yes, that's it. It was a white wave sweet cake, just like the one always floating around you, Rina.
I'm glad to hear you like my bamboo, but they're not sweet cakes. They're my trusted companions, with their own names. For example, this little blonde bamboo with bangs is called Drusilla. Ooh.
Yeah, why has it changed again? A white wave sweet cake that looks like Drusilla? What could it be?
Master, if I could interrupt. By combining the keywords Laisha Christie and waves, I have found a news article about an incident involving a
That voice just now.
I've been practicing ventriloquism. I'm good, right?
Oh, really? Of course, I understand it's your little secret. Further inquiry would go against Victoria Housekeeping. In any case, it's a timely tip. Let me check the news. I should be able to find it on my phone. Miss Metropolitan Dropout. Ah, here we go. And it's actually a news article from 41 years ago. On the night of the highly anticipated finals, top contender Laisha Christie, favored to win, suddenly drops out, conceding her crest of waves. I see! So, the crest of waves is a round crystal trophy awarded to the winner. There's also a photo of the dropout attached. If I compare it, it's true. I never would have expected the housekeeping evaluator would be the star of such a contest. The sweet cake floating up and then down. Ah, it must refer to Granny losing the trophy. If that's the case, it's easy. We simply need to bring her the Crest of Waves trophy.
That's not gonna be easy, Rina. It's a trophy from 41 years ago.
The competition is held every year, even now. I just happened to have participated last year.
Wait, Rina, you participated in Miss Metropolitan?
Yes, the competition was divided into many sections, such as singing, acting, painting, cooking. Can you guess which I took part in?
Based on my last guess with the instruments, I'd have to assume some...
Why is cooking unlike me? I'm a little curious. The answer is... all of them! Actually, that...
Who could have guessed that?
Oh, I was just teasing you. But because of that, I know the competition organizers, so asking them for a commemoration...
Rina, can you find my wave sweet cake?
Don't worry, Granny. I'll find it for you. Whatever kind of... It's getting late. I'll take her home first. You should get some.
My apologies for disturbing you. I am here today to discuss a commission with you, Master Proxies. I trust the both of you have already read the forum post of declared criminal intent I sent you.
Didn't see anything. Did you forget to send it?
Ah, I believe I reposted it in the group chat. My most sincere apologies. I failed to send it properly. Ellen just taught me how to long press and send internet links. But it appears I only managed to copy the title.
Oh, so that weird text Lycaon sent us was the title of an internet.
Oh, and here I thought Lycaon might have a new hobby. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed I was wrong.
I yet remain apologetic for my mistake. In order to not waste your time, allow me to read the contents of the post aloud for you. With the waning moon nigh, the chosen shall descend as the clock strikes midnight. O sinners, await judgment in silence. That is what the title says. And now allow me to read the contents for you. On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of sins, taking back the divine heart in the name of hope. Signed, the Companion of Justice.
What's with all the purple prose? Did you get any of that?
I understand each word on its own, but when put together... Lycaon, would you mind translating?
Considering the follow-up posts made by this poster, this thread should be a declaration that the poster intends to infiltrate a hollow tonight to steal a famous painting that will be in transport then. And this very painting belongs to one of my current employers. As a qualified attendant, it is my duty to protect my client's assets. Thus, I was hoping to have you accompany me into the hollow and help stop the theft.
Well, we can, but this post looks like a prank written by a kid trying to sound edgy.
Indeed, you aren't wrong to think that way. I too have considered that possibility.
Oh, so you know the meaning of edgy.
The word edgy appeared in the comments multiple times. In order to figure out the exact meaning of this term, I scoured the web and carefully perused several books on the topic before getting an understanding of the nuance behind it.
Lycaon really is diligent.
Even if the post is, as you said, merely a prank, that is also an acceptable outcome. You see, eliminating potential threats to my master's safety is also an important duty of an attendant. Of course, regardless of the outcome, I will see to it to give you sufficient compensation, As this is quite urgent, I'm willing to offer
We'll take it. After all, what kind of friends would we be if we didn't help a friend in need?
No second thoughts whatsoever, huh, Belle?
Well then, I suppose this contract is settled. I shall take my leave for now. Once both of you are ready, please.
Time for
Sokaku, ready!
touch my tail, and now.
Komet ya langsung.
That person just now looked super suspicious.
Warning. Ethereal energy detected ahead.
It's most likely the thief. We should go after them. You needn't worry. Leave the cleaning to me.
At your service. You did.
Warning. Strong ethereal energy detected up ahead.
That thief was able to get through despite being so small and weak. We should be more vigilant.
Okay. Take this.
Take a break.
Sokaku is here! Yeah!
Don't mess up my nails.
We should turn right, but there are some supplies up ahead. I'll go by your decision, Mr. Makasih. The path ahead seems to be blocked by ethereals. Don't worry, I'll clear the way for you.
Out of the way.
In position. We're surrounded by ethereals. Though it matters not. Please allow me a little time to deal with them.
Better dodge.
Ellen, switch out.
Looks like that thief has for some ethereals.
Things don't look too good. Let's deal with the surrounding ethereals first.
I'm here! Blow, blow, blow away your troubles!
I'm scissors, you're paper. How annoying. Get flushed!
Take a break.
So, this is the thief?
Ugh.
You're making a weird face. What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is just a bit shocking.
Shocking? How so?
Please, do not worry. It's nothing major, it's, well, this lady thief is not long ago. I was contracted by her family and temporarily took over their previous attendance duties.
Wait, so that means she's stealing something her family already owns?
Master, I have found a proverb that fits the current situation. She is going against her family, like machine oil that decided to flood the workshop. Ha ha, ha ha.
Fairy, this isn't the time for bad jokes.
Miss Lilac, could you explain why you are here?
I know not of this lilac you speaketh of. Thou allow me to enlighten thee. Mortals, my name is Lempeluch Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac.
Yeah, I feel like you just mashed up a bunch of random names.
You need only praise my name.
Grandiose, yet lengthy and jumbled terminology, speech filled with emotion but lacking any efficiency in communication. I see. I suppose this is a textbook example of the edgy speech pattern. However, from my perspective, it appears you have no issues communicating with her. Could this be?
I guess. If you went back like 8 trends ago.
If I might be blunt, your explanation is also quite confusing. However, we shouldn't linger here. I recommend we escort her out of the hollow.
And whom might thou be?
This is Belle. A Miss Lilac. About what happened just now.
I have told thee before, I am not Lilac. I am Lempeluch Asnabel Phantomhine Lilac.
What a long name. Did you just make that up on the spot?
Made what up? This name is from my favorite comic. I mean, this is the name bestowed.
Aha, I heard that. From the
Miss Lilac, would you like blueberry mousse or orange?
Blueberry mousse, for sure.
So you finally admitted it. You're just his boss's kid, Lilac.
How could you use food to trip me up?
There it is. The classic staple of the edgy persona. Speaking normally once exposed.
Miss Lilac, if I may ask you, why do you want to steal this painting?
Stealing a painting? As expected, you can only see the surface of all this. Unfortunately for your feeble minds.
May I be so bold as to assume that the post on...
What post? I don't know.
On the day of revelation, during the embers of the waning moon, I shall become the chosen of the heavens and descend upon this land of...
Stop! Okay, what's with that bland as hell reading? But the organization probably wouldn't want someone as stuffy as you in the first place. Never mind a painting. I bet you couldn't even steal a coin.
What is this organization you speak?
The organization is the organization. Once I pass this test, I just didn't think that I'd get something belonging to my parents as a target.
What kind of organization tests people by making them steal things?
Obviously, a phantom thieves syndicate. What else? Do you really not know about Mockingbird? The most famous...
Searching for Mockingbird, an infamous thief syndicate that steals from the rich and gives to the poor. The organization was inactive for quite some time, but has recently resurfaced on internet.
They're merely a group of criminals, nothing more.
Mockingbird isn't just some group of criminals. They're chivalrous thieves who steal from the rich and give to the poor. And I am one of the chosen. Lampeluche Asdabel Phantom High Lilac.
Miss Lilac.
That's enough. Don't try to stop me. You can't possibly understand this kind of justice or my determination to become a phantom thief.
You misunderstand. As an attendant, it is my duty to protect my master's assets. So I cannot allow you to steal this painting. However, please do not worry. As per the contract I have signed, you too are my employer, and I will not prevent you from doing as you wish, nor will I tell your parents. Yet I must warn you, the organization that calls itself Mockingbird is not necessarily trustworthy, and there—
I thought you were gonna be all stuffy and stuck up like my previous attendants. As for the painting, it's fine, even if you don't let me take it. I have other ways.
Please do not worry. I will not let the situation remain. It's just, considering what I know of people such as Miss La— if I want her to understand the issue at hand, I need to find a more appropriate method. Apart from that, I also need some time to look into this ostensible Mockingbird's current dealings more thoroughly.
Lycaon, why do you care so much about this Mockingbird?
My relationship with Mockingbird, I wouldn't exactly call what transpired issues. It has to do with a mistake I once made. I apologize. This has to do with some unpleasant history. When the opportunity presents itself, I will tell you more. You have my word. Ah, you are very punctual. I wanted to discuss with you that recently, Miss Lilac has been acting rather strange. While she usually frequents the bookstore, recently, she has been going to the noodle shop instead.
What's wrong with the noodle shop? Noodles are the best.
I apologize. I have no bias against noodles. What I mean is, Miss Lilac's least favorite food is noodles. She even said, noodles being the protag's favorite food, that's so last year. It's a new year now. Have some creativity.
So Lilac really is a huge comic nerd, huh?
In addition, according to what her chauffeur and bodyguard said, she even skipped her extra classes today. This is completely unprecedented. Miss Lilac has always been well-behaved and never skips classes. I have a suspicion that this all might have to do with that so-called Mockingbird organization.
Maybe Lilac is just going through a rebellious phase?
I thought Miss Lilac's rebellion is already expressed through the way she speaks. In any case, in order to ensure that there are no potential threats to her safety, I wish to do some investigating at the places she frequents. If I could be so bold as to ask you to accompany me, I believe you are likely more familiar with Lumina Square than I am.
Sure, I can be a proxy for Lumina Square. No one knows where all the stores are as well as I do.
Although I am not quite sure I understand, I trust that it was a very amusing joke. Ah, yes. There was something else I wished to discuss with you. May I call you Master while investigating, just in case? I believe using this to cover our identities will be more...
For sure. Can you call me that more often? I like hearing it.
Thank you for your cooperation, then. Let us begin from the noodle shop. I did not expect Miss Lilac would actually work here part. Logically speaking, she would not lack pocket money to spend, unless perhaps she's saving up to purchase something particularly expensive.
I wonder what it is. Maybe the hottest limited...
No, I highly doubt a surprise box, even a limited edition one. Lilac's parents have been planning to sell a batch of paintings recently. That painting is amongst them. But that painting is not cheap. If I had to guess, I'd say it costs about...
Wait, how much? How could someone her age come up with that much money?
Well, in terms of material wealth, my employer is indeed quite affluent.
Material wealth? Is there another kind of wealth?
Miss Lilac's parents are usually exceptionally busy and are unable to spend time with her. However, they are very strict and expect the best from her. No matter what she is doing, she usually has a chauffeur or bodyguards to accompany her. Well, excuse me, monitor her actions would be a more apt way to put it. Every day after school, Miss Lilac also has endless extracurricular and supplementary classes to attend. Though she may have material wealth, is she truly happy? I've been wondering ever since I took over attendant duties for this household. Perhaps that is exactly why Miss Lilac spends so much time with her comics. At the very least, in the world of comic book fiction, she is free.
You're such a sweet guy.
You flatter me, but I may not be how you think I am. Someone once told me that family is an everlasting, unavoidable curse placed upon a person. No matter how much you grow, no matter where you go, that curse will forever follow you like a shadow. When you fall to rock bottom or climb to your peak, it will appear, turning you back into that helpless, powerless child who can do nothing but hide in the closet and weep. Perhaps it is because I have never known the feeling of being bonded to someone through blood, but I've always believed that family should not be a curse, as they had told me.
That's pretty dark. Who told you something like that?
An old friend. No one worth mentioning. I'm sorry. It appears I've digressed. I believe Lilac chose to work part-time due to her family as well. Perhaps her savings are just short of being able to afford the painting, and she does not wish to ask her parents for help. Or perhaps she simply wants to obtain something through the efforts of her own two hands. However, what I am most worried about is that if Miss Lilac did manage to buy the painting, it would then follow that she would meet with members of Mockingbird. If this is so, she may end up in danger. So, could I be so bold as to ask you to accompany me to another? Once we are there, I should be able to confirm where exactly that painting... You seem to have something about which you would like to inquire. Please, go ahead.
What exactly is your line of work?
As you can see, I am merely a normal attendant. I understand your confusion. However, it also concerns my nemesis.
Your nemesis? Like certain creatures from old...
I believe your imagination is running away with you. In any case, that past is not pleasant.
You can't tell us anything now? What if you forget later?
This nemesis and I, many of them are so cunning. If you ever come across such, seeing as Miss Lilac has, we must stop her. She should have just finished her supplementary classes. Let's head over and take a look.